I'm Superset, and I've been living in Singapore for about 3.5 months now. These are the top 10 best things about Singapore. Singapore has the highest religious diversity of any country in the world. It's also culturally diverse in a lot of other aspects. There are 4 official languages. About 40% of the population are foreign nationals. All of this comes down to there being a lot of different perspectives on life here. At number 9 we have Singlish. Singlish is a combination of English, Malay, Chinese and Hindi. It's what the locals speak here, and they like it because it's so efficient. Apparently with just 1 or 2 words you can say an entire sentence in Singlish that would otherwise take much longer to say in English or another language. I haven't picked it up yet. It's not an official language here. There are no courses on it. You pretty much have to learn it just by living here and picking it up from the locals. For number 8 we have the excellent education of Singapore. Singapore has some of the best universities in the world. For an example, the university that I'm studying at, NTU, has been ranked in the top among global universities, and there's also NUS, National University of Singapore, and a bunch of other really good universities here. Number 7, the nature here in Singapore. Urbanization has led to Singapore losing about 95% of its historical forests, but despite this, there's still a lot of nature here. There are a lot of parks and nature reserves, such as Bukit Timah Nature Reserve and UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Singapore Botanical Gardens. Singapore likes to call itself the Garden City, which is very apparent when you look around. There's lots of greenery on the streets and even on top of skyscrapers. Number 6 is the hawker centers. This is a very local phenomenon here in Singapore. It's a kind of open-air food court that they have here. Eating could probably be said to be the national favorite pastime of Singaporeans. At hawker centers you can get lots of different food for cheap. You can get Chinese, Malay, Korean, Japanese, anything you want pretty much. The largest hawker center in Singapore has over 200 stalls, and every stall usually has between like 10 or 100 different dishes that you can choose from. One of the best things about hawker centers is how cheap the food is there. Usually you can get a meal for about like $3 to $4, so you never have to cook at home. I haven't cooked for the entire time that I've been here, and the locals don't cook that often either. Number 5. Singapore is the safest and most peaceful country in the world, according to a recent report. The report measured how safe citizens claim to feel, and it also measured how protected they are in practice from things such as armed conflicts, terrorism, and crime. According to another study, 94% of Singaporeans say that they feel safe walking alone at night, compared to the global average of only 68%. Number 4 is how modern Singapore actually is. Everything here seems like it was built yesterday. All of the cars are brand spanking new and shiny, and everything just feels very high class and high quality. And this makes for a very high class experience. Number 3, Singapore has the best airport in the world, Changi. Thanks to Singapore's location, it makes for a great home base for traveling all around Asia. And on top of that, Singapore Airlines got the award for Best Airline of the World 2018. Coming in at number 2, we have the weather. It's always warm and sunny here. The average temperature is about 25 to 35 degrees, so it's very hot for a Scandinavian like me. I'm used to temperatures like negative 10 degrees. You get a lot of energy from all the sun, and you can enjoy some time at the pool or go to places like Sentosa, for an example. Finally, coming in at number 1, we have the fact that Singapore is so incredibly clean and organized. The streets are practically spotless. There's like no litter anywhere. Largely thanks to, I think, the fact that fines here for littering are very high. There's a ban on gums. You're not allowed to chew chewing gums. In fact, everything here looks so perfect that it almost feels like I would be in a simulation. Those were my top 10 things about Singapore. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, and subscribe to my channel for more videos about Singapore, and I'll see you in the next one.